This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of My Adventures with Superman Season 1, Episode 7, Kiss Kiss Fallen Portal. And honestly, it was a good episode. Not my personal favorite, but did have some really cool Easter eggs to other DC projects, including a few to the DCAU. I believe we saw, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be the Justice Lord Superman, and we also saw Lois Lane from the DCAU in a hologram form, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, so these little multiversal things were cool, and seeing the evil versions of Superman. I don't think we saw the Injustice version, but I do remember seeing one of the Supermen in white suits. I don't think it was a direct pull from Justice League, but I think it was supposed to be, as I said, the Justice Lord Superman from the really great arc from Justice League, and that was pretty interesting to see. I didn't fully love the design of Mxyzptlk, but I still think that he was done pretty well, and definitely had a thing where he's trying to mess with Superman. It is also interesting to see that they introduced the multiverse with this, when they could have simply had Mixie just kind of like screwing around with Clark and trying to sabotage his date. But I do like that they went and moved forward the relationship between Clark and Lois and are not trying to just have it be this overcomplicated love thing where they're not going to be saying anything for a few seasons until they eventually do start dating. I like that they were able to start it off pretty early, and it does feel like a good relationship. I like the moments between them. And this entire Council of Loises, it was an interesting thing, and it seems that they are all from universes where Superman did turn evil, and they don't really trust any Superman versions, which just does make sense, but there are a lot of Supermans, and one of them, which I did show, is part of this council, is from one of the most pure good versions in the DCAU, where besides one moment where he was being mind controlled by Darkseid, he hasn't really done anything too bad, even though he did have some kind of dark moments in Justice League Unlimited where it did look a little questionable. He still did it with the best of intentions and only looked bad from a certain point of view. But yeah, that's honestly pretty interesting, and I like how they are saying that even though these interpretations are different, they still do have value, and that's a nice thing just for them to kind of say, and acknowledging they do know that they did change things for these characters, but you should still be able to enjoy it, which I think I agree with, and it doesn't apply to really everything because they can have things like with, for example, The Last Jedi changing Luke so much where it isn't good, but the heart of these characters are still there, and I really like that, and I really do enjoy this show. I think they did a good job with it. This is honestly not my personal favorite Superman project, I'd say, at least for shows, I haven't watched too many movies besides Man of Steel and the animated ones. That Superman and Lois is at the top, then followed by Superman the animated series. And then I'd probably say this is at number 3, but that's mainly because all the other ones are mainly Superman crossing over with other characters. And yeah, honestly, I think that the show is really solid overall. It just isn't the greatest Superman thing ever, which is fine because there's been so many other great Superman things. But still, we have two amazing Superman shows this year, which is really crazy since there really hasn't been that much Superman content recently, and to have two amazing shows set in two different universes and the casting of the new Superman all in the same year is really interesting. But I want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.